It's showtime. Da, 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 da. Hey, everybody, how are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, kind of joking around here a little bit, trying to get into a good mood and feeling great for the weekend coming up on the holidays. I think this weekend we're going to start setting up for the holidays, getting ready for the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that good stuff. How about you guys? Are you getting ready for the holidays? You're thinking about it. You're starting to do that meal planning for Thanksgiving, and then starting to think about setting up your Christmas decorations and all that, or have you already set them up? Let me know. So I'm having my coffee. We've actually been up for a couple whiles, and I know my plan was I was actually going to cook breakfast and have breakfast while we were right after we cooked it, and that kind of changed a little bit because we got up a little earlier and we said, the heck with it, let's just eat before, and then we don't have to. We got a bunch of other stuff to do this afternoon. So hey, Crafty Carnivores, how are you? Hey, Danforth, how are you? Christy, how are you? Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Hopefully we'll have a few more folks join us here as we go through the morning. So I know it's during the holidays, getting closer to the holidays, it gets tougher and tougher to free up time. I know it is for me anyway, because of all the errands you're having to do, all the running around that you have to do, and all of that cool stuff like that. So, hopefully everything is going well. Like I said, we're thinking about starting to do some decorating this weekend, and maybe rearranging some furniture so we can put up our Christmas tree either this weekend or next weekend and start getting ready. So it's a cool morning here. I live in Southern California, so generally we're pretty warm here in this time of year. This is the Santa, what they call the Santa Ana wind season. So it means we have high winds a lot during this time. It's also the height of fire season for us because of the Santa Ana winds. Hey, Sheena, how are you? I'm glad you could make it. So it's kind of that time of year for us. So we're careful, but we're having cool weather come down. We actually got some rain. The first time we got rain, I think in about 6 months, believe it or not. Crafty's cooking the first meal of the day. Right. What are you having? Let me know. Like I said, if you thought that was a cool idea of cooking and having breakfast with me, maybe we'll do that next weekend. That's that would be really, I think, a cool idea. But I know the two crazy ketos do it quite a bit, where they cook and then they have breakfast and they eat while they're talking while they're eating and stuff. So I just thought it was a really cool idea. I think it was a pretty cool thing. So, but anyway, it's cool here. So it's down to about 45 at night, and still up in the upper 60s during the day, which is nice. So it gets warm around noontime, so it's good to go for a walk and stuff like that. But in the evening, it gets pretty cool pretty fast. So we get that high winds, like I said. So well, we had eggs and some protein sparing modifying bread. That was our breakfast. 2 eggs with some protein sparing modifying bread. So that's what we had for breakfast. So Sheena's saying she got snow last night. So good for you. I hope it was pretty and you take some really nice pictures and some photos. Yeah, I don't miss those snow. I grew up we lived in New England, in Connecticut area, and then we moved to California. So we moved to a much warmer climate than we were used to. And actually, we live right really close to the shore, so it's pretty moderate year round. The temperatures here are, I would say, in the 70s most of the year round. So right now we're in the mid 60s to upper 60s in the wintertime. And but in the summertime we're up in the upper 70s, low 80s. So it doesn't get really, really hot here in the summertime, and it doesn't get really, really cold here in the wintertime. So it's really nice. We're kind of what they call in the Oxnard Plain, which is right next to the ocean. And because of the moderate temperatures here, we're one of the largest producers of strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries in the United States. So a little fact about Ventura and the Oxnard Plain. So it's also supposedly some of the richest, fertilest land in all of the U.S. There's actually a couple vineyards here. trying to think what else is here. They grow a ton of like peppers in the summertime. They grow a lot of lima beans and stuff of that nature. A lot of farmland, not too far from here. We live in a more residential area, but the farmland is pretty close. You could throw a stone from it. So there's a little tiny airport here, and then on the other side of the airport is all the farmland. So thousands and thousands of acres. So up where I work, there's an industrial park, and all around the industrial park is strawberry fields. So you get to walk around, and they're planting them now for the winter time. So maybe I'll do a little clip of that next time I'll go for a little walk or something. I'll include that one of the day of the meeting. So, hey, I did want to talk a little bit about, we are going to do a giveaway. So I did hit 3K. I know we talked a little bit about last time. I think my wife and I had kind of said, what we're going to do is a couple things. We're actually going to give away probably a $25 Amazon gift card and or Gcash, because I know I have some viewers that are in the Philippines. So they can't use the Amazon card, but if they're in the Philippines, they can use Gcash. So we'll do that, as well as 5 packets of the Keto Chow. You pick me the flavors out, and then I will send it to you. And then a T-shirt. So like this, it'll be a choice of a T-shirt. This, I'll give you 3 different options. I should have brought them out. I will do a video on it probably this week, which will probably be released next week. And then we'll do also a members giveaway as well. So anybody that's a subscriber to the channel, a member of the channel, there will be a separate drawing for that as well. So just kind of want to give back to the community. We also talked about maybe taking all of the earnings. I don't earn much, so it ain't much. But we also talked about maybe taking this month's earning from YouTube and actually figuring out a way to donate it or help those that are less fortunate that could use some help during the holiday season. Let's put it that way. So we had talked about taking the money that we have, buying a bunch of food, buying maybe some cleaning products, and going out into the homeless community here, which we have a pretty good population of it. At least in the next town over has quite a few areas. So we thought about doing that and going over and actually creating some kind of a food packages or something like that, and going on handing them out to the homeless folks that could use it this time of year, that are less fortunate, and or maybe some other means of helping others out in the community. We're feeling very, very blessed. So I'm kind of and then my wife and I are both on the same page. And this was actually her idea, was because we're so blessed that we should pass those blessings on to others. So so maybe we'll make this kind of an annual thing. I don't know, that once a year at Christmas time or just before the holidays, we will take whatever we've earned on YouTube for that month and then pass it on to those that could really use it during the holiday season. So so more to come on that. But we'll probably release that video here. Probably, I'm not going to say next week, but maybe the week after, just because I got to tie it in and figure out how to do it. But that's what we had kind of talked about. And that way there, we can kind of pass that blessing on. So because of you guys, we're successful, or we've been blessed. And I'd like to pass that blessings on to others. Or we would, I should say, not just me, but both my wife and I. So thought that was really, really cool. Hey, Mary, how are you? So she's having a blessed day. So we are too. We're having a great day. We have a couple of things going on today. Some other chores and stuff of that nature. I got some echo here, so hold on a sec. I'm thinking I have there we go. I have on the video, I have playing the what they call yard stream, which is the live stream method. And then also I also had it open on YouTube as well. So I'm hearing an echo from that, because there's about a 5-second delay between the live stream view and the yard stream. So, but anyway, so that's kind of what's going on for the month. So hopefully you stick around for that. and hopefully you look forward to it. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel, so when we do that giveaway video comes out in the next week or so here, that you can subscribe to the channel. And then at the end of the month or the 1st of December, we'll do the drawing. We'll have the drawing live. You won't have to be here for that drawing, but you will have to probably come back, and I will post it on the community page, the winners on the community page. So you have to subscribe to the channel to see whether you won or not, if you want to see that. So you have to subscribe to the channel, and it'd actually be nice if you hit that bell icon so you get notifications on it. So yeah, so it's a Crafty Carnivore says she hates that delay. So yeah, it's so I turned the volume off on it, so I mute it. And it's just kind of weird because it's just weird. So a couple other things I would like to talk about too is the membership. So if you're interested in that, go down there and check out the membership. For $1.99, you get some other benefits out of it as well. I have some links to some members down below. Go down there and check out your pal Misty's channel. She was down to 184 pounds, I think, this week. She weighed in. So she's doing great. She's lost, 140 some odd pounds now. So she may be coming back on the channel sometime in the near future and talking, hey, Bud Files, how are you? So she's down almost a whole person. She's down more than my wife is. So she's down 140 some odd pounds. If you don't know, Misty lost her dad here a couple of weeks ago. So if you get a chance, go over there, show her some love on her channel. Tell her that, you come over from my channel and just saying hi. It's just a nice thing to do. I'm sure she could use the pickup and she could use the love as well, right? So it's really, really nice. Also, don't forget to go over and check out Keto Mama Michelle's page as well. So again, another great one. She's down about 100 pounds right now. She's looking really, really good. So go over there and check out her channel. Two folks that have been really, really successful using the keto methodology and or lifestyle, I should say. Misty's been doing it 3 or 4 years now as well. And so it's pretty amazing when you go back and you look at her videos back 2 or 3 years ago, and then you look at her now, and what a difference. It's just huge. It's like I say, you lost 140 pounds. So, oh, Crafty, thank you so much. Thank you. So, So thank you so much. So again, go over and check out Crafty Carnivore's page as well. She's got great recipes over there as well. There's great tips and stuff on ketovore and keto. And so she's doing some really great things over there. So thank you. So I really, really appreciate that. Some of the other topics I just wanted to touch base on too as well. So I have been in touch with a company called it's NutriSense. So NutriSense is a continuous glucose monitoring software company. So we have kind of come to some agreement. They're actually, hey, Michelle, how are you from Life Adventures in? So it's hard to keep training on your thought when you're kind of going 2 or 3 different directions. But anyway, so I will be getting a continuous glucose monitor from them that they provide, and then I get the software to use as well. So we will be doing some things on that, and they also have been nice enough to offer. So if you're interested in, I put a link down below, and also if you go in and put Awesome 25 in, you get $25 off. If you go in and just fill out the survey, they'll tell you, whether you qualify or not. And it's like a 10 or 12 question survey. It takes you a couple minutes. So if you're interested in just kind of going out and checking that out and seeing what a continuous glucose monitor is and what the cost of it is and all that stuff, I'm thinking that I'm going to start wearing it, and I'm going to do it for a month, and I'll see how it goes. I'm interested in the way I eat and what foods trigger me and what foods don't trigger me. So that's kind of why I want to do it. So it's kind of something interested I'm doing. I do have a keto mojo. Pricking my finger kind of makes me nervous, especially when you're going to do it every day and you have to do it 3 or 4 times a day, right? So continuous glucose monitor, you put it on once, it's on there for 15 days. Then you pull it off and then put another one on. And this company actually provides all of that as well as the software. So again, I want to use it to see how my food affects me while I'm eating, and then and then also maybe doing some testing of foods as well. So I'd be really interested to see what foods trigger my glucose and which ones don't, right? So it'd really be interesting to find that out. I have a feeling that there's foods out there that trigger me that I don't really know that, because I know I go up and down on my weight quite a bit. And some of that is my own fault for doing that. So, but I thought that was a pretty cool thing to do. Also, I know the spreadsheet shirts, these shirts here, that they were having a Veterans Day sale. So I'm not sure it's going on all weekend or it was just Friday. But they're having a sale on the shirts as well. So you go to the links down below. You can go check those out. And I know this is all kind of administrative stuff, right? But also as well, if you'd like a chance, if you don't know, you've heard me probably not. I don't know whether you've heard me talk about it before or not, but I play around in the stock market a little bit. I used to have a Series 6 license, Series 67 or license or whatever it was back in the day. So it just meant that I could sell mutual funds and all that good stuff. So that was part of my past careers and life. So I do play around with the stocks a little bit. I understand the stocks a little bit. It's been a tough time in the stock market recently, but I would just offer up the opportunity. So Webull, and I use Webull. I've been using Webull for a long time now, a couple of years now. And they're offering right now where if you go in there and you sign up and you open an account, put $1, you put $1 in there, you get a chance to win up to $30,000 in stock, right? So the chances are that you're going to win that? No, probably not. But the last person that did it actually won 3 shares of Apple stock, which is about $150 right now, somewhere in there, give or take the day of the week it is. Some days it's more, some days it's less right now. So, but still, he put $1 in and he got over $450 worth of stock. So I think that's a good deal. I know years and years ago when I opened it up that they were running a special and it's nowhere near as good as this. I think you get like 12 stocks or something like that. You get to pick like 4 or 5 when you open the account, and then you get to pick another 5 or 6 when you put the $1 in, something like that. But it's kind of cool. So if you're interested in making a little bit of extra money, something to go check out and go look out. And I put the link for that down below as well. So, but anyway, it's an opportunity. It doesn't cost you anything but $1. It's cheaper than the lotto or lottery, and you will actually get some money out of it, no matter what it is, whether you get 10 $5 stocks or whether you get 10 $500 stocks. So, hey, they said this is the time. I know the stock market's down, but this is the time they say millionaires are made, right? So, I'm no stock guy, so I'm not giving anybody any advice on anything of that nature. But you buy when it's low and you sell when it's high, right? And it's low right now, and it looks like it may, if the inflation goes down, it may start coming back up. So, but anyway, so I just kind of wanted to talk about those things, kind of get those things out of the way. Like I said, the continuous glucose monitor, I'm really excited about. It's in the mail. It's coming. It should be here in the next couple of days. So I'm thinking next weekend I'm going to pop that sucker on, and then or I might wait until after. I thought about maybe waiting until after Thanksgiving. I don't know. So, but we are also, so some of the stuff that's going on for this month, I will tell you that we've been kind of talking about our Thanksgiving meal. I don't know if you guys have as well. I know Michelle has because she's been talking about it on her channel a little bit. again, if you're interested in going over, Michelle's got over the course of the next month and a half or so here, she's got some really cool keto stuff going on, planning and stuff. So for the holidays and how to get through the holidays and how to do keto and tips and stuff. So go over there and check her channel out as well. If you haven't known, Michelle's been on this channel before. Again, thinking about doing something for the 3000K and maybe having a couple of guests, 2 or 3 guests come on and just kind of chat, you know. So I think that would be kind of cool to do that again. I actually like doing that more than me standing here and talking to you. So, but anyway, so I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. So we will be talking about I'll be sending a couple of checks to see if people are interested in coming over and spending a little bit of time. So, and just chatting about keto and the keto lifestyle and, you know, maybe carnivore-ish, you know, ketovore-ish, the differences, some of fitness, and if you're doing fitness, that kind of stuff. So it would really be cool to get some other folks on here and get some other perspectives on here. So, you know, I can tell you my perspective, but it's just, again, it's my thoughts and my ideas and what's worked for me, but that doesn't necessarily work for everybody, right? So we all know that what works for one doesn't necessarily work for another. Yeah. So the other thing too is talk about weight. I am gonna share my screen. I have to go in to open up the file first, huh? That would help. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to open up my file. So this is I'm going to put in my weight tracker. This was this week's weight tracker. Let me blow up the screen before I share it. All right, so this is my weight tracker so far right now. So you can see that I went up for a couple of weeks. I came down pretty good. 1st of November. That's because I started tracking really well. I was, you know, doing some really good stuff, and then I kind of got lazy again, and I kind of stopped tracking last weekend, and haven't really tracked much this week other than tracking on the days I did the days of my eatings. So this week coming up, because I'm kind of up there, I was 183.6 this week. So I'm still in my goal. I wanted to be between, you know, my goal is to stay between 175 and 185. So you can see I've been staying that, and I've been maintaining that for a long time, which is good. But I'd still like to, I keep going up to that, close to that 85 mark. So I'd like to get back down closer to that 80 mark. I think I feel better right around that 80 mark. Believe it or not, you know, that couple of pounds, I can really feel the difference. I'm not sure about how you guys feel about it, where you are or anything else in your journeys. But for me, I've lost the 60 pounds. I feel great. I have started, one of the things I have started to do is I've actually started, because we've kind of worked on setting up a gym, a little bit of a gym. I still have more work to do on it in the garage. So I've been actually working out a lot more this past 2 weeks or so, you know, and so I'm trying to get back into it a lot more because of the big C word. You know, when I was going to the gym before, I kind of slowed way down and going to the gym. Believe it or not, we still have cases at work, and it's still going around. And here in this area, they're actually saying the cases are going up. So you saw the news on Studio a couple weeks ago. I want to try it too. So let's see. What is Hika? Hikla? What is that? Hyla? What is the new? What are you? Everybody's trying Hyla. What is that? What can you, Michelle? Can you explain briefly what that is, or because I don't know. I have to do some research on that one. So that's a new one for me. And then, so apparently, Crafty Carnivore-ish, I saw that in a new studio a couple of weeks ago. I want to try it. So I'm not sure what that is. So, so I couldn't, so I'm not sure what that is. So, Hi La. All right. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I'm not sure what that is. If somebody could explain to what that is, that would be greatly appreciated. So that's kind of where we are with the weight stuff, where it's going. Like I said, when I do that, and the reason I do that, I only weigh myself once a week. And I know there's a difference of opinion weighing myself every day, weighing myself a couple times a week, or weighing yourself once a month. It's really just a personal preference. I do it every Friday just because it's that time. I'm kind of, Hyla is a craft in Carnivore's name. And we're talking about a live together option on YouTube. Oh, okay. Huh. Most people can go live together. Oh, okay. So you can go live on both channels, and probably, can you go live on your Facebook channel as well? So I know on Yardstream it doesn't allow you to do Instagram. It only allows you to do Facebook. So you can go Facebook and YouTube, or you do one or the other, or if you subscribe to Yardstream, you can do both at the same time. So, but you can't do Instagram. So okay. So instead of Yardstream, you have two people on the same screen through YouTube. You go live together option. Find it in the same place that you go live through YouTube. Okay. Huh, I'll have to look that's the first I've heard of that. I've never heard of it. I know everybody's going nuts with the shorts, and I have been too. And I know there's some people that really don't like the shorts, so I apologize if you don't like the shorts. I intend to continue to do with the long form. I think the long form gives you a lot greater content and a lot more in depth. The short term, hate to say it, and it's interesting because when I go in and look at my demographics, the long form videos get more views in US and Canada and the UK and Australia, and of course also mainly English speaking countries. Hate to say that, but that's what the algorithm tells me. Whereas the shorts actually get more views overseas in places like India and the Middle East and in different places like that, in Asia and stuff. So it's a kind of a different audience, I think. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else is. If you're doing shorts on the folks that enter in here that are bloggers, YouTubers, that content creators, I guess I call it, right? So if you're content creators and doing shorts, have you looked at the algorithm to see your demographics of where the audiences are from, and have you noticed that or not? So I'm just kind of curious. So yeah, so I would ask, have you gone in and have you looked at your demographics, and have you noticed the difference in your demographics? Just kind of curious. I know I have, so I just it's just kind of interesting to see the different folks. So people's attention spans today are about 30 seconds. I know they also said the shorter the shorter the shorts, if you're 26 seconds or less, the more views you're more likely to get. That's my understanding from looking at some of the folks from like Think Media and vidIQ and stuff of that nature as well. So the shorter the short, the more views you can get off of it. But kind of getting way off topic now. So, but kind of pulling back into the weight loss and the keto war thing. So for Thanksgiving last year, what we did for Thanksgiving is we just had T-bone steaks, and then we had some vegetables. We had lumpia, which if you don't know is spring rolls. And I'm trying to think, we made an ube roll cake, a keto ube roll cake, which really good. So we're kind of trying to plan all that out. So we're going to have lumpia again, just because of the fact that yeah. So we're going to have lumpia again for sure. We talked about not having the ube roll cake because we've had that 2 or 3 times this year already for holidays. So we're thinking about what else could we make. We're thinking about some kind of steak or some kind of meat like that. God, for the price of turkey today, you might as well buy a ribeye steak because, you know, the price of turkey is so high. Hyla is Alan is the one that taught me how to do the shorts from full-length videos. It also gave us a link to the screens to do full-length videos. Yeah, so yeah. So you don't know if I pull it out of a video, if you pull a short out of a video, for those that either other creators and or people that are, so if you see a short and it's out of one of my videos, full-length videos, or anybody's full-length video, there's a link in there that you can go to the full-length video. And if you're interested in seeing it, go to that link and then you can watch the full-length video if you want to see more of it, like especially of a recipe. You want to see cooking something and you see a little short from it, click on the link and it will take you to the full-length video, right? So so it actually makes it a little, you know, I don't know. I got 250 full-length videos up on YouTube now, so I got a ton of videos I can go through and I can pull out shorts from. Yeah, but I could talk about this stuff all day. So that's really, I'm sure people that are not creators probably don't really care too much about all this stuff. So, hey, just Jason, how are you? How's everything going? Hopefully you're having a great day. Yeah, so, so we're really planning that out. We're working on it. One of the things that I have got to do, and my wife mentioned it yesterday, is that we need to start planning our weekly meals out because I don't feel we do a great job at it, and she's absolutely right. Because a lot of times, we kind of, well, we're going to have for dinner today, and it's in the freezer, so we have to pull it out of the freezer. So it's just so just Jason's here, so welcome. And then Twin Brook Farms Acres is here as well, so he's stopping by, taking a break from the tractor work. So where are you riding the tractor, and where are you from, Twin Brook Farms? So, and kind of, my grandfather had a big farm. He had 170 acres up in Maine. And we used to, when I was a kid, we used to go up there and we loved playing around on the tractors and driving things around. And, you could drive around on the back roads and stuff there and not have the license, or, go haying, make some money in the summertime and do a little haying and stuff of that nature. I wouldn't do that today, but it was a lot of fun when I was a kid. When you're 16, 17, 18 years old, throwing those bales of hay around was okay. But boy, I'd probably die today if I was doing it. So, but anyway, so got off topic again. So So we're planning our Thanksgiving dinner. So we are doing it. We're also trying to, so we're going to try to do more meal planning during the week. That way there, we can sit down with our flyers and look and see what's on sale and kind of say, hey, this week, what are we going to have? Now, I will say that we bought a chuck roast. It was like $4.99 a pound, so it was a good deal. We got that marinating today. Later today, we're going to throw it in our sous vide cooker, and we will cook it. We will cook it in our sous vide cooker for 24 hours at about 130 degrees. And then tomorrow we'll throw it on a grill just to sear the outside of it to get that nice, how do you say that? Nice browning effect from that. So it will really be nice. Last time we did this, we did it with a tri-tip and it came out really, really super tender, really, really good. So we're hoping that the chuck steak comes out the same way because it's a cheap cut of meat, and we're hoping that we get a really good tender piece of meat out of it after a sous vide for 24 hours. So that's the plan. If you don't know what sous vide is, it just means cooking under pressure. In other words, you cook the meat in a water vessel, you put it in a package, then you put it under water, and then you heat the water up to about 100. Depends on the temperature of what you're cooking. So it heats the water up to about 130 degrees, and it's kind of like a slow cooker, I guess you'd call it. So you just leave it in there, let it cook. It can go anywhere for chicken breast for a couple of hours to something like this where you can cook it for 24 hours or more. A lot of restaurants use this technique because of the fact that they can cook meat way ahead of time. And if you just leave it in there at that temperature, it won't cook any more than what it is. So if you wanted it medium, you can start it the day before and you can have it cooked there for 48 hours and still be ready to go up and just throw it on the grill for 5 minutes and serve it, right? So it's a way where a lot of restaurants come. So Twin Brooks, I'm from Connecticut. Most of my family is from Maine, right? So I have a lot of my relatives, a lot of my family is from Maine, up near Holton, Maine. So it's way up there in Augusta County. So potato raising area. So that's where it's kind of where I spent most of my summers. Of course, I was from Connecticut. My parents moved down to Connecticut for work, but every summer we would go up. They had a place up in Maine, and we would spend most of our summers up there. Had a lot of fun up there. My grandfather had 400 chickens, a lot of eggs when I was growing up. Wish he was around today so I could get eggs today, right? For free. So so he's saying he's from New Hampshire, switches everything over to winter use for the tractors. So some last minute groundwork. Okay, so hopefully you haven't got any snow yet up there. Again, my father's still up in Connecticut. My brother's up in Connecticut. I got other family members, like I say, up in Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Maine. So up in those areas. My sister was living up in Maine up until recently. So it's kind of a nice area up there. So that's kind of what we're planning out for the next week here. Like I said, we got that chuck roast. We did pull yesterday. We went to Smart and Final. We got some chicken. They had it on sale for 98 cents for chicken leg quarters. So we actually bought some of those. We also bought some chicken legs and some chicken thighs. We're going to make some adobo probably Monday or Tuesday. So we'll be making a kind of a keto version. If you haven't seen that, I do have a video on that. So go over there and check that video if you're interested in adobo chicken. It's a great way to cook chicken. It makes the chicken so flavorful and so good. It really is. So it really is a nice twist on it. So it's kind of a Spanish style way of cooking. The way we cook it comes from the Philippines. But if you don't know, they were strongly influenced by the Spanish. So they also cook it probably in most countries that some version of it that were influenced by the Spanish as well. So I love trying new foods and eating foods differently. So that's so we're going to sit down. We're actually going to sit down probably today. And because my wife said, well, let's plan what we're going to eat for the week. So we know Sunday, we're probably going to have that chuck roast. And then Monday, we're going to have the adobo. we will be eating, because with both of those days, we will be cooking enough for leftovers so that you're going to eat them at least one other time during the week, either for lunch or for dinner. And then what else are we going to eat during the week? So that way there. All right, Twin Brook Acres, thank you for coming. Have a great day. Enjoy that tractor and get it running good. So. And then then we will start planning out the holidays as well. And we'll see who's coming over and who's going to be here. So, all right, he's having his wife help him do something, so that's why he's going to run off. So, all right, but so anyway, so we are planning that out. So I would really be interested in what you're planning. I know, like Michelle had been talking a little bit about it on her channel. So I'd really like to know what you guys are planning. If you're planning out foods and you're starting to think about it, are you going to have a turkey? What are you going to have with the turkey? Excuse me. What are those type of things that you're going to have with the turkey? Those type of things. So let us know what you think. Yeah, let me know. I'd really be interested in it. Have you started thinking about Christmas yet? So what are you going to do at Christmas time? Now, I will say that, this is the time of year. Like, I know we have at work, we have a Thanksgiving company. They're having a taco truck come in, and they'll have a taco truck, and then they'll have ice cream and that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like, well, to be honest with you, I probably won't eat any of it because of the fact that I'm not sure what's in the carne asada, the seasoning that they're using, and are they using sugar in it or not sugar? I don't know. So I'm kind of on the fence. What if I participate? Do I bring in my own like egg life wraps, or do I make my own tortillas, or what do I do? I'm still kind of on the fence on what do I want to do, or do I not want to even participate and bring my own food in and just, it's kind of a weird feeling, right? So, but it's something that you have to deal with a lot this time of year. They'll probably be bringing in food all the time into work. So I think I'm going to do the same thing as well. I think I'll make like some cookies and some muffins and stuff like that. So when they have like those little potlucks that are like department wise, so that way there I can bring something in and I can eat something and I know that it's good for me and I can snack on it and not feel too guilty and try to take it easy even at that. And maybe I can even introduce a couple of folks at my work to keto and some of the keto foods, and maybe they'll say, hey, this isn't too bad. So I get a lot of people at work that ask me as well as, hey, what are you doing? And and I think I've been doing it so long now, and I've lost the weight so long ago now that kind of people forget how big I was, because I was pretty big. I know I thank my wife for sticking around with me while I was, that far out of shape. So, so Michelle's going to smoke a brisket. So, wow, that sounds really good. That's what we're kind of thinking of, some kind of meat. So we've talked about, ribeye steaks or prime rib or something of that nature, just to, some kind of meat, and then we'll plan around that. So, we're going to plan a dessert. What is that dessert? What does it look like? Is it going to be a pie? Is it going to be a cake? Is it going to be something else? We're getting into a lot into those little muffin type of desserts right now, just because of the fact then you can eat one or two of them and then that's it. So you're not going to eat a big piece of cake or 2 pieces of cake or something like that. So, so Michelle says she's going to have a brisket, which sounds really good. And then of course, I burnt it, still eating it, so I would be too. I don't know how a brisket would go in a sous vide cooker. I'm wondering, but yeah. So we're trying to plan all that stuff out. And we're trying to make a good go of it. And again, that's been probably one of my biggest downfalls is the planning part of it. And I think I drive my wife crazy because then I come home and when we're kind of trying to figure out what we're going to eat, and yeah, so it's so it's extra crispy. Her brisket was extra crispy. So, well, some people like crispy. Some people like their meat cooked really, really well done. I'm not one of those. We actually went out to dinner last night. We go to a place here in town called Bandits. And it's a barbecue place, but they have, to me anyway, they have the best prime rib that I have in almost every restaurant I've eaten around here anyway. And it's just so good. I don't know how they cook it. I'm sure they slow roast it, and they start either in the morning or they start it the night before, and then they let it slow cook overnight or something. I'm not really sure, but boy, I'll tell you, it's really good. So it's my favorite thing to get there. It's generally the thing to get there. So. And of course, Michelle says, y'all want true bread, yeast rolls. Try to check out natural yeast rolls. So good. So are they natural yeast rolls? Are they keto friendly? And then, of course, Jason's going, sorry, in and out for making lunch. That's okay. I appreciate you being here. I know live streams can be kind of, people are going to jump in and out just because it's so long. So, and then the yeast rolls, that's what we're going to do over here. Hyla. Oh. So you're going to do that on a live stream? So I did, I don't know. I'm wondering because I ordered from Keto Chalk Zero. I ordered some of their keto honey, and I'm wondering if yeast will work with the keto honey. I don't know if anybody's ever tried that. I don't know if Lindy's on here. I know she gets stuff from Chalk Zero as well. I'm not sure about anybody else, but they have a keto honey, and I thought about that, and because that would actually give a new meaning to bread, where you could actually put some yeast in there and get it to rise and that stuff. And I know Indigo Nelly does some stuff with it, but I'm kind of leery about that. So, Michelle says those rolls are keto, so I'll have to check them out. So, so are you going to do a video on that, Michelle? You're going to do a live stream on that? Is that what that is? So if you are, let me know. I'll have to watch that. So. The mouth feel was just right. So. Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm going to have to look at that as well. So, because we had talked about making rolls maybe for dinner that day as well. So, so we'll have to talk a little bit more about it. And like I said, we're just kind of looking for sales, what's on sale. We talked about, because last year I think we had lobster along with the with our Thanksgiving dinner. I think we had lobster and we had steak. I'm not sure. Do we have shrimp? No shrimp. So, but we had lobster and we had steak. So we're thinking kind of along the same kind of lines, maybe a different type of steak, but similar type of menu. So we've been kind of looking to see if there's lobster on sale. Lobster has gone up a lot in price, like everything else, right? So, so we've been kind of watching the sale flyers. We used to get these really nice, nice lobster tails that were pretty good size, and it's been a long time since I've seen them. We used to get them every once in a while at Costco. Every once in a while, there's a food grocery store out there called Vaughn's, it's part of the Albertsons food chain. And they would have them too. Hey, it's Misty. So, hey, Misty, how are you? Hopefully everything's good. So again, if you haven't watched Misty's latest video, go over there and watch it out because, man, she's killing it as far as the weight goes and as far as the fitness goes. She's really got this. She's really killing it. So, congratulations, Misty. Keep it up. Keep it going. You're doing fantastic. So, you just got to keep going. Misty, what are you down now? 140 some pounds now. You got to be, right? You were at 184 something. So it was several years before we had Wi-Fi out where I live. Wow. So, wow. I can't imagine that being a long time. Although I can remember, I'm one of those guys, old manufacturing guys. I can remember on the floors when we got we first got our first Commodore 64s out there, and those Commodore 64s were like, wow, look at these things. These things are amazing, And now you look back at those and shoot, you got more memory now on a cell phone from the early 2000s than you had back in those days. So, but that shows you how old I am. So, yeah. So Misty says she's never. She's doing better every day. Keep pushing forward. Physically feeling great. Down 145 pounds. Can you imagine 145 pounds? Wow. Misty's going to be smaller than me here pretty quick. She's going to make me look bad. So she already makes me look bad. So no, you don't make anybody look bad, Misty. Great. It's fantastic. I love hearing stories about people that are fairly successful and keeping it off and keep getting better and better. And yeah. So, congratulations. So yeah, so it's pretty amazing. So here you go. Look at it, Alan. It's my last collab, and okay. I actually did see that. I don't know why I don't remember that. So I have to go back and I'll have to watch that video again. So, yeah, Lindy's been doing a lot of collabs with a lot of people lately, so she's done great. So I like doing those collabs. So those are really good things. Oh. Yeah, so I have thought about doing a little tour of once I get the garage set up a little bit better. I think I'll do a little tour of the things I got. I got some hooks I want to put in the walls because I got some bands and stuff like that I want to tie into for some of the exercises and stuff that I want to incorporate into my garage. I did get those adjustable weights. Those things are fantastic. I'll tell you, those things are great. It's such a room saver instead of having a rack of weights, which is kind of nice, but this is just kind of easy and they're really easy to set. So it's really good to adjust. I have been working on a lot more because of it. So now I can get home. I can change. I can go down to the garage. I can work out really easy. I don't have to worry about getting on equipment. I don't have to worry about a lot of the hassles about driving there and getting there. To me, the biggest thing going to the gym was getting there. Once you were at the gym, things were great, but just being able to walk down into the garage and actually my wife helps me a lot because she pushes me a little bit and she said, "Oh, are you going to go work out?" So she helps push me a little bit, which is really sometimes what I need to do. So I will do that. We have some things to straighten out right now. We need to figure out the lighting is not the best in there. So it's okay for me, but if I want to shoot a video or something down there, which I think I might do in the future, again, I don't intend to do fitness videos or anything else. I might throw a show clips of it in the days of eatings and stuff of that nature, and or, keep incorporating them into the little shorts and stuff of that nature. And, but yeah, so I'd rather work out at home too. So again, the working out at home has just it's kind of been nice. So it's just, the last couple of weeks, I have a long way to go. I've actually, so again, and I know Misty follows her, and Misty works out with her. I'm not going to say every day, but just about every day. So if you go to Kristen Quick Fit's channel over there, been trying to incorporate some of her stuff. I haven't shown a whole lot of it just because of the fact she does a lot of combination stuff, and I'm not that coordinated. So it's going to take me a little time to do that. So Vlogmas. So Michelle's asking if I'm going to do Vlogmas. So I have not even thought about doing Vlogmas. I've been doing so much on YouTube lately that I probably drive my wife crazy. So she's actually been helping me a little bit. Otherwise, I probably couldn't do half of what I'm doing. So, but yeah, I haven't talked about it. I haven't really thought about it. Just it's a lot, right? So, and maybe, because I could do little short videos, like say walking at lunchtime and that kind of stuff. So maybe I'll have to think about that a little bit more. So, and again, Michelle, said, just so you know, Misty, you're very inspirational to a lot of people. So, including me. So I'm very admired by you. So again, yeah, she does a lot of compound moves. So she does a lot of like punching and then kicking, or kicking and then squatting, and it just you kind of do it a few times to kind of get into it. So, but I do like her workouts, and I do try to do some of her workouts. She's not the only one. So I know Keto Mama Michelle posted one of a lady that she follows that does workouts as well. So there's a couple of them out there. Val out there from Home Workout Network, Home Workout Health as well. So she's another one. But although she hasn't put a video out lately, so I don't know. I'm not sure. It's been a while. I know she's putting a lot of stuff out on Instagram and Facebook, but I haven't seen a whole lot of her on YouTube. So another good workout, someone to go out and do workouts with, and to get some good exercises with. I like Val, and Val and I have talked about doing a collab together as well. So maybe that'll be something future. So. Yeah, so if you get a chance, go over there and check out Misty's channel. I said Misty. I saw something came up on my video feed the other day, and it was a video of you like 2.5 years ago, and it was, I don't know, you were at a restaurant testing some food or something. It's just amazing to see you back that time frame and then see you today. It's really, really pretty cool to see that. So it's pretty awesome. So yeah, lots of good fitness channels. So you just have to find out. Smitty's out there from Smitty's Fitness, and he's just killing it as well. I know what he's going through right now, and the regimen he's going through is it's working for him, and it's killing it. It's really inspirational to see that. So Michelle's asking maybe we can do some kind of a collab during Vlogmas. That would be actually pretty cool. Let me know what your thoughts are. So, and then Crafty's just a little bit of walking, a little yoga, some 2-pound hand weights. Hey, that's a start. So, you do what you can do and what you feel comfortable doing. Don't overdo it or anything else. Just do what you do. Just kind of try to increase it. Walk a little bit further every day. Try to do some more difficult yoga positions and moves. Try to increase the weight to 3 pounds, right? So, so as you go along, just try to step it up a little bit each month or every other month or something, whatever you feel good doing. So, That's the way I do it. I'm gonna play around with some light weights for a while, just because it's been a little while since I've done the weights. I've been doing a lot of walking. I've been doing a lot of aerobic stuff, but I haven't been lifting a lot in the last year. So I'm kind of taking it easy, and I'm not a young guy, so I sure don't want to get hurt because it takes me a long time to heal. That's the end of my coffee. So, Home Workout Health Hub. That's what Val's channel is. I keep, for some reason I have she's in walking class. Walking cast? Oh, she's in a walking cast. Oh. So that's why she hasn't been putting the videos out? All right. And Michelle's saying, oh, yeah, I used to do a lot of fast food reviews. It shocked me sometimes these days. So it would shock me too when you see her and you saw Misty. And it's pretty cool to actually see videos. I kind of wish I had started my channel before. And I got to tell you, the only reason I started my channel was because my wife was saying, hey, you're doing so good on keto that you should really start a YouTube channel, because, there's so many people out there that could really use it. So, yeah. So hopefully Val gets back to normal and gets going here pretty soon. Like I said, yeah, and Misty's talking about Gavin Smith is part of Smitty's Fitness. So he's got a great channel. So I do watch him. I do some of his stuff. And then again, Jason's saying, hey, he lifts heavy things all day. He's thankful because he hates working out. So it's kind of, he built his workout into his work. And then small increments lead to big change. Small changes lead to big changes. So, right. So, and that's really true. So start off, you do 2 pounds, and then you go to 3 pounds. And before you know it, you're doing 10 pounds. And so you just got to do what you're comfortable with, but also kind of push yourself just a little bit, just to keep progressing, to move forward, right? So, and that's kind of my intention. So I will be doing that as well. So you're going to see me probably every month or so. You'll see the weights kind of go up. Right now, it's kind of low weights, higher reps. And again, I've only shown you glimpses of what I've actually do workout. So I do kind of stretching at the beginning of it, warm up a little bit, and then I kind of do a little lifting, and then I kind of go on our treadmill and walk and run on the treadmill a little bit to do the aerobic part of it. So that's kind of generally my workout, and I'm trying to target different parts of my body, different days, and some days legs, some days are arms, some days are upper body. So I'm kind of playing around with the dumbbell and getting used to the dumbbells, as well as trying to get different exercises for the dumbbells that I find helpful and I really like. I can really feel the difference in me just in the short couple of weeks that I've been using them. I don't know whether you could actually see them if I took my shirt off or not, but I feel it. So I can feel my chest tightening up. I can feel my abs a little harder. Again, probably one of my favorite places to work is my abs. I love doing ab workouts, although they hurt and they kill me. But I don't know. I don't know why that is, but not why they hurt, but why I like doing them when they hurt so much while you're doing them, right? All right, Misty. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. It has been really, really good. So just going to take her dogs for a walk. So, all right. So she hurt her foot. So, well, hopefully she gets healed fast. I'll have to send her a note and find out, because we did talk a while back about getting a collab, and we couldn't get together in October because she had a lot of things going on between her daughter and her plays and school and different activities that she had planned. And all right. And then, yeah, so she's So Michelle's saying that she needs to move herself outside of my comfort zone here soon. So yeah, you got to kind of push yourself a little bit. Just don't do it so much that you hurt yourself. So, right. Again, if you get into a routine or a regimen, that's what I kind of need to do. And I've been trying to work out at least every other day. And I don't know whether I want to do more than that, or, I do want to walk and continue to walk and stuff every day. But I mean, physically work out with weights every other day, because that puts it 3 to 4 times a week. And that's pretty good for me anyway. So, hey, we're over the hour mark. So I want to appreciate, so I think I'm going to end this video here. And we will be talking soon. Don't forget, next Friday or next Saturday, we'll be doing this again. I'm not so sure whether I will actually have a live on Thanksgiving weekend or not. That kind of remains to be seen yet. It's too early to tell. It depends on what we decide to do. So I want to start shirts. Is that one of your shirts that you have for sale? Yeah, so I have this one. And, so I designed it. So I actually saw another one that said Freedom Lovers. So I said, well, I'm going to make one that says Keto Lovers, right? So, and then, of course, the famous bacon and eggs, right? So, but you have to be careful about when you're using any kind of design or anything else, that you have to create your own or get copyrights to use it. And generally, if you get copyrights, they want some kind of monetization for it. And then I got down on the logo underneath it, just the Alan's Awesome Keto World. So yeah, but I have 3 different designs. So if you go down below, you'll go down there. Hey, before we go though, don't forget to go down there and check out that continuous glucose monitor that they're offering me the deal on. $25 off. You go down there and fill out the survey, and they'll tell you whether you're qualified or not. And then you can use, if you do decide to purchase it, and you can use that Awesome 25 code, and they will give you $25 off the continuous glucose monitor software. Really, really cool stuff. NutriSense sounds like a good company. They're out of Ireland. Talked to them a couple times over the phone. Actually, we did a video call, so it was really, really nice getting to understand what the product is and how well it goes. So go down there and check that out. So someone needs to do a shirt called Bacon Loves Me Back. So, well, Michelle, if you're, I don't want to steal anybody's ideas. So, but you should do that. Spreadshirt will allow you to create your own designs and stuff of that nature as well. So if you're interested in doing shirts, go down there and go to Spreadsheet and get in there, and then you can link it to your YouTube account. I think you can, I don't know if you can tie it into Facebook and or Instagram or TikTok or anything else, but I know you can tie it into your YouTube account. But Jason's leaving as well, so we're going to cut it here. Also, don't forget to go check out that Webull link too. $1 gets you up to, your opportunity to get up to 30K in 3 stocks. So, even if you end up with $1 for $50, that's a pretty good investment for $1 to get $50. And who knows, if you get the $50 in stock and you just leave them in there for 10 years, if it was something, if you bought Apple when they first started, or Google when they first started, and had 1 or 2 shares of it, you'd be a millionaire today. So who knows, right? So anyway, hey, you guys have a great day. I'm going to talk to you soon. If you have any questions, let me know. I do have an email down below. I do have a website as well, where I'm trying to post most of the recipes. I know I'm kind of been very, haven't updated like I need to. So, so I need to get in there, and I need to do that. So hopefully we'll have some time off at Thanksgiving time. So hopefully I can get that all caught up. I got several recipes to put into the website. I got some other products to update the product page as well. But you guys have an awesome day. You have a great day. We're going to talk to you soon. Stay good. Stay keto.